I used to be a movie theater projectionist, so Hollywood has some significance for me. They brought me a lot of paychecks over the years. Ooh. This station wins for overall feel and opulence, maybe the best in the country. It's kind of like a movie theater. I don't even care if I'm a little late for the train, I want to geek out on this. This is a super simplex projector, the second major model made by the Simplex company, on a pair of Simplex magazines and a carbon arc lamp. The mechanism of those pretty much remained the same throughout most of projection history. They just kept adding on to it as digital sound, magnetic became a thing. Oh my goodness. What a beauty. See, it's not a train coming, it's just a really loud fan sound.
I'm in Los Angeles, California, specifically downtown Hollywood, where I just checked out of my hostel. I'm headed into downtown LA aboard LA Metro's B-Line subway.
Their horn is like a bassoon.
This train and I are bound for Union Station, where I'll be ascending to the second outbound Antelope Valley Line Metrolink train on this Sunday morning. This trip is just to get a feel for the first half of this commuter rail line. I'm only bound for Newhall in Santa Clarita. Not even an hour's travel time north of LA. I could have taken the train further toward the terminus at the edge of the Mojave Desert, but that would have required me to cut short a visit to Angel's Flight in downtown, or alter my plan to take the San Bernardino line later that afternoon.
Most questionable art in an American train station.
Due to the further running trains being far less frequent than Via Princessa bound trains such as ours.
Suppose we should buy a ticket. Yep. Oh, tap. Just kidding, that's for the Metro.
Our ride today on Metrolink will be a brief but scenic trip up through Newhall Pass for a cup of coffee and a battery recharge. I'll need to take the same train set's return trip if I'm to continue my day's itinerary of crosstown wandering.
This is what I would affectionately term the sketchy services area. Well, let's see the features. You have the nursing box and a water bottle filler. And over here you have two more water fountains. One of them is the dirtiest water bottle filler in America. But it makes sense. It's in Los Angeles. I can't tease you with it. Yeah, it's just not great. But we'll see how the water tastes. Ooh. The inbound train just let everybody off, and it is a busy Sunday morning on Metrolink. Welcome back, everyone.
The Antelope Valley Line utilizes a right-of-way established by Southern Pacific in 1876 and was at the time the first railway to connect Los Angeles to the National Rail Network. Passenger trains operated on this line until 1971. LA County purchased the right-of-way from Southern Pacific in 1992 and transferred control to the entity that we now call Metrolink. It was initially called the Santa Clarita Line, as it only extended there.
Bike car!
Glendale and downtown Burbank were the only stations on the line that alighted passengers until the 1994 Northridge earthquake damaged the Antelope Valley Freeway and Interstate 5 just prior to Newhall Pass. Within months of that, infill stations along the line were constructed, and the line's northern terminus was extended to Lancaster.
We got the once again guy.
Making this line one, if not the only commuter rail line to cross a North American continental divide. More recently, Metrolink has added trains to the schedule for this line. A second station at Burbank Bob Hope International Airport was
So
built
this
on
seat
the
does
line.
have them. They're just all the way down here. Will they work?
Via Princessa. That's it. Once again, train only goes as far as Via Princessa. This train does not go to Lancaster or Palmdale. The next train going to Lancaster or Palmdale will not be until 11:39. While on board this train, we ask you please keep personal eyes on the field at all times and out of the aisleways. If you see a suspicious package, please notify the conductor and uniform officer immediately. Once again, this is Metrolink 1263 service to Via Princessa. Train departs in about 3 minutes.
And just a few years ago, a small plane crashed on the line near Whiteman Airport. In that case, the plane was later struck by an oncoming Metrolink train, though the pilot had already escaped and no one aboard the train was injured.
Hopping on and getting back on?
Yep, pretty much. Thanks.
Have a good one.
Though the neighborhoods surrounding the line are rather well represented with local bus service from LA Metro and other agencies, the line initially running into the suburbs north of LA, especially after Glendale, tends to remind me on what I saw on the dark green line in Dallas. Medium density neighborhoods with mostly long established commercial and industrial sites that are beginning to see a blending with new higher density developments. It's a good palette on which to build a transit-oriented community. Los Angeles will continue to be a metro area very much defined by highways and car culture, with infrastructure for personal vehicles maintaining a majority of transportation funding in the future. Continuing to increase the frequency of train service on this line and improving its capacity to run more trains out to its terminus, which doubles the commute time that we're taking on today, would be an appropriate next step for Metrolink to take on the Antelope Valley line. Trains serve this corridor all the while running alongside busy traffic corridors that always seem congested here, or at least on the verge of that for a mid-morning during this California summer Sunday. There will always be a need to thin out traffic volumes on LA freeways with commuter rail. Far beyond the theoretical limit of what freeways can handle here, Metrolink has their work cut out for them on this line, which they own outright. Plenty of commuter rail systems in America don't have it this good in terms of what could be established for service. The miles we're covering today are well-established mass transit territory that deserves to be utilized to its fullest extent.
Our next station stop is Santa Clarita. All station stops are free.
clear. Doors closing. Please stand clear.
All right, let's go get some coffee. Everything's charged. We don't even need to plug in while we're there. What a vacation.
Newhall is walkable, plenty gentrified, and has the Santa Clarita transit system serving those who alight at the station several blocks aside its charming old downtown. The coffee shop I'm seeking was a random pick from Google Maps and encompassed a well-measured time kill for not a lot of spent funds. And the coffee and atmosphere were impeccable too.
See, now I got that sticker off the subway. We have treats in the very high quality Ralph's bag. And this plush green monster to sit on. Well, I didn't have a lot of time to do anything here in Newhall, just that coffee. Because if I pick up this next inbound train, I can go ride Angel's Flight, then get on an A-line light rail to Azusa, and then catch a bus over to the San Bernardino line. A connection that Google Maps just will not let happen. They want me to take Greyhound. I am not taking Greyhound from LA to San Bernardino. Fantastic stroad here.
Getting out to that significant city on the edge of the desert that stretches eastward toward Las Vegas, trying out the town where Judy Garland once lived, and experiencing the transition from big city LA to rural landscapes around rugged hillsides sounds like a great trip. But keeping a positive pace through town is the name of the game today if I'm to make it back to Union Station this evening for my trip to Maricopa, Arizona, aboard Amtrak's Sunset Limited. That video's already on my channel. I'm already looking forward to a return to LA next year for the rest of the Antelope Valley line, as well as other Metrolink lines beyond what's to come from this trip today and in the weeks to come. Eventually I'll be headed into downtown LA to show you Angel's Flight, the world's shortest railway. Until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.